Hello everyone, myself Snehal Shinde, lecturer in Pravin Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology from Electrical Department. Subject is Utilization of Electrical Energy. Subject code 22626. Unit 2 Electric Heating and Welding System. So in this video we will see resistance welding, that is the type of electrical resistance welding. So we will see the types of electrical resistance welding one by one. First is the butt welding. Rod, pipes and wires are welded by this method. The figure is shown. There is a transformer across secondary of the transformer. Two pieces of metal to be welded are held. The two pieces are held in clamps. One clamp is fixed and other is movable. The pieces of pipe are made to touch each other and force or pressure is applied through the springs. When supply is given to transformer, current passes through the pieces of pipes and sufficient heat is developed at the joint, causing welding at that point. Next welding is the flash butt welding. This is the modification of the butt welding. The ends of the pipe to be welded are held together with a little force or pressure applied to them. Arcing at the joint is allowed to take place. This removes any unevenness at the joint. A weld having a fin around the joint is obtained. The fin can be easily removed. Two dissimilar metals can be effectively welded with this method, and this welding method is faster than the other methods. So our next welding is spot welding. In the spot welding, the welding is done at certain points on the metallic sheets. The pieces to be welded are held between the two electrodes as shown in the figure, and when the current passes through the electrodes, a spot weld is produced between the sheet. So the next welding is the projection welding. It is a modified form of the spot welding. It is produced between the sheets. The electrodes used are flat and not pointed as in the case of the spot welding. Projections are made on one sheet so that heat is concentrated in that region. When current is passed through the electrodes, the current density and the pressure required is less. Hence, electrode life is more. The welding automatically takes place only at the projections. Next is the seam welding. In the seam welding, it is similar to the spot welding. In seam welding, a series of spots is produced by the roller electrodes. Two sheets are passed under the two rolling electrodes depending upon the number of welding current pulses per second and the speed of electrode. A series of spot weld it is obtained over 8. So next is the electric arc welding, that is the metal arc welding. Electrodes used in the metal arc welding is made up of same material as that of the metal to be welded. This electrode also serves the purpose of filler material. Both AC and DC supply can be used, but with DC supply the arc glow effect is severe. Hence generally AC supply is used. To get a good weld, the reaction of the molten metal, oxygen and nitrogen should be avoided. So slagging and fluxing ingredients are used. The melt is covered with the slag and electrode is covered with the flux. Next is the carbon arc welding. The electrode used in this type of welding is made up of carbon or graphite. Mostly graphite electrode is preferred. It has longer life and low resistance. The arc produced between the electrode and the job and meeting of job takes place. Thus welding is obtained. The polarity in DC welding, carbon arc welding, is it should be noted that if electrode is made positive, then carbon contents may flow into the weld. This will make the welding weak and brittle. The use of AC is not recommended because no fixed polarity can be maintained and above effect will cause weak and brittle weld. Carbon arc welding is used for welding sheet steel, copper alloys, brass, bronze and aluminum. It is not suitable for welding in vertical plane or overhead welding. So next is the AC rectifier welding unit. In this AC rectifier welding unit, a rectifier is used in conjunction with a high leakage reactance transformer and a saturable reactor. The reactance of the reactor is adjusted by changing the value of DC excitation obtained from the rectifier by means of rheostat. When the current in central winding of the reactor core increases, reactor approaches magnetic saturation. Reactance of reactor become less. The control action is similar to that described for series reactor method. Next is the AC welding set. So welding transformer, it is a single phase or 3-phase step down transformers are used. A transformer is designed for high leakage reactors the secondary voltage on open circuit is about 80 to 100 volt. Some control device is also used along with this transformer. The secondary winding is air-cooled and made up of copper string. Oil-cooled transformers are also used. The air-cooled sets are cheaper in cost and lighter in weight and easier to maintain. So here the current control in welding transformer can be obtained by following ways. So first is the tap reactor method. A series reactor is used with the tappings on it. The output current can be varied by selecting appropriate tap. Different values of current can be obtained by this method. Second is the moving coil method. The transformer used in the shell type with a movable primary winding is as shown in the figure. The movement of primary is possible by rotating the handle. If primary is moved near to the secondary, the current increases, and if it is moved away, current decreases. Next is the magnetic shunt method. A magnetic shunt is used to divert the flux. The position of the magnetic shunt can be adjusted. Hence, the value of flux in transformer core changes and thus current can be changed. Next is the characteristics of the electric arc. So, it is the volt ampere characteristics. So, as the arc current increases, the demagnetizing effect increases and the voltage decreases. And reverse happens when the load current decreases. A 3-brush DC generator is also used. In that generator, the drooping characteristics is obtained by demagnetizing effect of the armature reaction. In case of AC, a series reactor is used for the arc stability. The basic property of the reactor is to oppose the change. So the voltage ampere current characteristics of the reactor and the electric arc is shown in the figure. So on X, the current is plotted, and Y-axis, the voltage drop across the arc is plotted. So you can see in the graph, it is not a linear graph. That means as current increases, the voltage increases. It is not that kind of. Here you can see at starting, the current is minimum. At that time, the voltage drop across the arc is maximum. And as you see, as the current increases over a time, then the voltage is getting reducing. Okay, so the voltage and current relation are inversely, that for a maximum current there is a minimum current voltage, and for the maximum voltage drop across the arc there is the minimum current. So this is the characteristics of the electric arc. It is plotted between the voltage drop across the arc and the current. So in this video we have seen the electric welding, what is the resistance, arc resistance welding and its types, then series reactor welding. So thank you.